A mother's betrayal, a love so strong and pure. Will her mother's sentiments prevail over love? Let's watch and see. Sophia was 22, a beautiful brown-skinned Nigerian lady, the type whose elegance turned heads wherever she went. Her parents were wealthy. Her father was a business tycoon and her mother a society woman who measured life by status and wealth. Despite her privileged background, Sophia's heart was humble, warm, and filled with kindness. She met Maurice at a friend's birthday party. He was her age, tall and strikingly handsome, with a charm that wasn't built on money but on character. He was from a modest background, but his drive and intelligence were magnetic. Their connection was instant. One conversation flowed into another, one date led to more, and soon, they fell deeply in love. When Sophia introduced Maurice to her mother, Mrs. Adana, she frowned almost immediately. "This one is handsome, yes, but what does he have?" "My daughter will not waste her future on poverty," she said coldly. Sophia tried to defend him. "Mama, he is hardworking. He has plans." "Plans don't feed a family," her mother cut in. "I want you to marry into wealth, not into struggle." But Sophia's heart had already chosen Maurice. She continued seeing him, defying her mother's wishes. One evening, Sophia discovered she was pregnant. Though nervous, she felt hope rising. She told Maurice, who was overjoyed. "This is it," he said, holding her close. "Your mother won't turn us away now. She'll have to accept us." Sophia believed him. But when her mother found out, her fury was uncontrollable. "You dare bring shame into this house," she shouted. Without listening, she sent Sophia away to her grandmother's village, forbidding her from contacting Maurice. Maurice searched everywhere, desperate to find her. But days turned to weeks, and weeks to months. Then, the visa application he had long been pursuing was finally approved. Heartbroken and hopeless, he left the country. One evening in her grandmother's home, Sophia went into labor. After hours of pain, she delivered a handsome baby boy, the spitting image of Maurice. Her heart swelled with love. Exhausted, she drifted into sleep. But when she woke, she was told the devastating news: her baby had died. Her screams pierced the night. Her grandmother tried to console her, but the pain was unbearable. When she returned to the city months later, Sophia searched tirelessly for Maurice, only to discover he had traveled abroad. Her mother then forced her to relocate overseas, under the guise of a fresh start. What Mrs. Adane did not know was that fate had other plans. She had sent her daughter directly into Maurice's arms. Reuniting abroad was like a dream. Their love rekindled instantly, stronger than before. They married quietly, without her mother's consent, and Sophia cut ties with the woman who had caused her so much pain. Years later, Sophia gave birth to twin girls. Back in Nigeria, life seemed perfect. Until one afternoon, when Maurice received a frantic call from Sophia, one of their twins had been rushed to the hospital. In panic, he sped recklessly down the road. And then, the third. Maurice's car struck a young boy of about 10. Horrified, he rushed to the child's side. As he lifted him, his heart froze. The boy looked exactly like him. The same eyes, the same sharp jawline. Shaken, he carried the boy into his car and sped to the hospital. At the hospital, Sophia, already frantic over her daughter, was stunned when she saw the boy Maurice had brought in. But the greater shock came when the boy's grandmother arrived. It was her mother. Sophia's blood ran cold. "Mama," she whispered. The truth spilled like poison. Mrs. Adana broke down in tears and confessed. "The child you bore did not die, Sophia. I took him. I gave him to a caretaker and told you he was gone. I couldn't bear for you to tie yourself to Maurice. I wanted to cut every link between you two." Her sobs echoed through the hospital corridors. "Forgive me, my daughter. My pride blinded me. I destroyed years that should have been filled with joy." Sophia wept, holding her son in her arms for the first time in 10 years. Maurice stood beside her, his eyes brimming with both rage and relief. He turned to his mother-in-law and said firmly, "You stole from us. But no more. He is ours." They named their son Chidubem, meaning God is my guide. Though Sophia could not forget her mother's betrayal, she chose to forgive, for her son's sake. Together, she and Maurice raised their children, twins and son, surrounded by love, free from the chains of deceit. And so, Sophia's story became a testimony that love, though tested by pride and cruelty, will always find its way home.
Please hit the subscribe button.